Good morning. I'd like to offer you something that you could possibly explore. Um, and it's something that was installed quite early on for most of us, whether it's by the parents, by the school, by grandparents, by um, whoever. And it's something that creates an identity to the body that becomes so fixed, so desperate, that it causes depression, anxiety, and suffering. And it's through this exploration that something may be relieved or freed or liberated from. Not always the case. There are other methods. But I find this one is really valuable. Let's look at what was installed. A lot of things were installed into your mind. But one of the most important ones that really shook your mind up, shook your body up, shook yourself up, was when someone said to you, life is temporary. And you took that personally because the projection of it was directed at you. Life is temporary. Make something out of your life because you're only here for a short period of time. And that wakens the mind up into activity, doing, and condensing so many things into something that you have no idea how temporary it is. So therefore, for many minds, they panic, they organize, construct, have agendas, values are installed immediately, judgment, preferences, competitiveness, division, clambering to try and get something out of your short and temporary life based on something that you have no control of when this body will pass. Now, the only thing is that has went wrong with this sticky statement is that it has been misinterpreted. Because life is not temporary. It cannot be temporary. You have seen a loved one pass, their body put into a box, into the flames, and yet life goes on. So life itself is not temporary. Now this may sound very simple and basic, but unless you address this of what life is, if it's not temporary, what else can it be? Well, it's permanently here. Regardless of when humans are here or not, because apparently before humans came onto this earth, dinosaurs existed, life. Plants existed, life. Rocks existed, life. Everything is living. Different ways and methods and values of living, but everything is life. So life is not temporary. But you say, but I'm not caring about life when I go. I'm not caring about life with the dinosaurs. I'm only caring about my life. And it's temporary. Well, that's what we're here to explore. Is your life temporary? Are you a temporary thing? When your body passes, will you die? You cannot remember when you began. Did you begin when the umbilical cord was cut, when the bomb was smacked and the breath came? Did you begin 2 days after that? 5 days after that? Did you begin when you were a sperm? Did you begin in your father's thoughts? Did you begin in your mother's thoughts? Did you begin at the beginning of time through God on a pyramid of who's going to come first, second, third, fourth, fifth? When did you begin? You have no idea. And you will have no idea when you die. Because you don't die. Because death is an idea of end. There is no beginning and there's no end. And that's permanence. Permanence is what you have to examine before you can go any further with this exploration. What is permanence? What do you know about permanence? What is permanence? Yeah? Is there anything permanent? Nature, temporary. The wind, temporary. The clouds, temporary. Always moving, always changing. Your body, temporary. Always different, always changing. Hair not the same length all the time. Teeth not the same color all the time. Skin not the same all the time. Shape of the body not the same all the time. Your home is temporary. The doors need painted every now and then because they went discolored. Everything that you think is permanent is not. So you believe that everything is temporary. But life is permanent. Again, what has that got to do with me? When you are life. Whether you're a temporary life, you're an experiencer of life. So if life is permanent, how can you be separate of this permanence, even in a temporary existence or time or period? You know? When the shark gets caught and its wing gets cut off, you say, that's the wing, and I don't know what that is. It's still the shark. The shark still exists. So when your body gets cut off, a living body from life, life still exists. But your body, the shark's fin, appears to be separate. And the body is not separate. It transcends into flame, into earth, into the universe, and it goes around in circles. Again, but what about me? What is permanence? Permanence is that what has no beginning and no end. Permanence is not what the mind will assume it is. If I want to be permanently happy, I want to be permanently happy. Okay, let's try it. Okay. It's exhausting. There's nothing fixed, you see. There's nothing fixed. Permanence does not mean fixed. It does not mean end. It does not mean rigid. Permanence means that within this no beginning and no end of passing, things join onto it, cling onto it. So you are this life, this passing, this wondrous, always the same, but moving substance or non-substance. And a body jumps onto you and you become the body. The fish's body jumps onto the same life and becomes a fish. So what about me? I'm not interested. How long have I got? You see? Your body is only a short time. Your mind is only a short time. But you're infinite. So what? You're not mind and body solely. The mind and body will drop and fade and transcend and move into whatever it moves, into the dark, into the light. But it cannot move out of life because life is allness, existence. There's nothing here but life. Beyond life is life. Beyond that life is another life. Same life. Maybe different qualities, different dimensions, different all that stuff that you're not interested in because you're only appearing as a body in a short time. And that's what you want to know. So what am I going to give you to explore with? I would like you to experience your permanent state. Still in a body. Because what happens when the body actually does die, and the one that is so attached to the body believes it is the body, believes it is the mind, and believes it's going to die. It gets shocked. Sorry. Temporary. It gets shocked into, God, mind gone, money gone. Whatever I am is still here, and I've no body, and nobody can hear me. They're all out there. Look at me. They can't hear me. It's too late. I can't share this permanence with them. But I'm sharing the permanence with you right now. Everything that is temporary are ideas and concepts. All of this is mind. The mind creates ideas and concepts. The mind creates the body. The mind creates the universe. The mind creates the idea that is temporary. So here it is, in 1 minute. I'm glad you waited to the end, because this is really, really something special. So of life, the quote, that sticky substance that made your mind and body take action and try and condense so much into such a short time. Now I don't have to worry about it. But you have to experience these words. Life is temporary. It's passing. You're not interested in when life began. You're not interested in when this apparent life ends. You're only interested in the middle state. That's right. Yeah, that's true. And it's passing. Even now you're saying, God almighty, 12 minutes. I have something better to do than listen to this that I already know. Already your mind is fighting against this passing. Life is temporary. It's passing. Okay? How to find this that is permanent? Let the idea that life is temporary and passing pass. We let every thought in our head pass. We stick some sticks. You're fat. Pass. You're fat. Oh God, I have to take action. What am I going to do? I have to take action. I can't go around like this. I can't go around obese. I have to go to the gym. I have to do this. I have to do that. That thought will not pass until it's witnessed to pass. It's a thought. It's a valued thought about a state of body that is unique and is hurting no one except the one that thinks it. And the one that thinks it is temporary. It wants to make changes quickly before the body dies so that it can pacify itself to feel good on the last breath. I died skinny. All of this are just jumbled thoughts. Life is temporary and passing. Let that life, temporary passing, let it pass. Let it move. Spend hours, days, months watching this thought pass. In your head, not in your particular head, not in your heart, not in your heart, everywhere. It cannot be pinpointed, this thought. It has no value. It's not a trick. It's not magic. It's not a ghost, an angel, a spirit, a God. It is a permanent life that flows through everything, including your body, including you. In front of you, behind you, above you, within you. Life that is temporary is a passing thought. Let it pass. And you can do this with every thought, but this is a crux thought. This is the one that creates so much attachment, so much association to this short period of time, and to invent and create a mind to help fulfill something that is not possible And this impossibility creates depression and suffering. I don't fit in. I try in everything I do because you're doing it against that passingness. When life is seen as passing, not the thought anymore. The thought's gone. It's not temporary. Life is passing. I am that life that passes. I have no beginning. I have no end. I'm just passing. I'm always passing. In no time, with no aim, no purpose, no quality, no outcome. Just passing. And the body experiences the passing. In flow with life that is permanent. Namaste.